So today we're gonna make some cookies for Halloween. We're gonna make little bat-shaped cookies in honor of Ozzy Osbourne. And we're going to use our Cannabutter that we made previously. We're going to use a stick of regular butter, half a cup of sugar, half a cup of brown sugar, half a teaspoon of baking soda, quarter teaspoon of salt. I just use Himalayan because that's what I use in my house. Then we got 1 egg and a vanilla. You can use your vanilla choice. I just happen to have this in my cupboard, bourbon vanilla bean paste. And then 1 chocolate bar melted. I used Cadbury milk chocolate, and 3 1/4 cup of flour, all purpose. So we're going to start off, we're going to cream the sugar and the butter in a large mixing bowl. I accidentally melted this a little bit too much. I meant to just soften it, but I think it's still going to work out good in the end. Now my Cannabutter I just took a butter knife and scraped some of that off to make it a little bit milder. All right, don't want to miss any of that. All right, now we're going to add the sugar, brown sugar, white sugar, and we're going to mix it up. All right, so when I softened the butter, I just put the bowl in a little skillet full of boiling water to soften it. I just left it in there too long. I don't recommend softening it in the microwave. I feel like the microwave may take some potency away from your THC. So just try to use the double broiler method of softening your chocolate if you don't have the patience to sit it out on the shelf and let it sit out on your counter and let it get soft. So next, we're going to add the egg. So we wanted it nice and fluffy like that when we blended it. And then we're going to add the egg. And we're going to mix that up. Then next, we're going to add chocolate and vanilla. Let me grab my spatula. Then some vanilla. And that is, vanilla is 1 teaspoon of vanilla. I'm just going to eyeball it. I like a lot of vanilla anyway, so if I get extra, I don't even care. Perfect. Right. Next, we're going to mix this in. Then next, we are going to incorporate our dry ingredients, the baking soda and the salt. Just so we can dump this in, and then we're going to do the flour just a little bit at a time to make it easier to mix. So just a little bit. Right. Mix that up a little more. There we go. Getting a little messy, but hey, that happens. Now it's starting to get really good. So what I'm going to do now, at this point, I'm just going to mix this by hand because it's getting really thick and a little messy. Now we are going to roll out the cookie dough. You want to roll it out to about 1/4 inch thick. And you're going to cut your shapes. All right. Then you're going to place on your cookie sheets with some parchment paper. All right. Once your tray is full, you're going to put it in the oven for 350 degrees for 10 to 12 minutes. These have been baked for 10 minutes in a 350 degree oven. And then this is what you got. Little bat cookies. We made in honor of Ozzy Osbourne for Halloween. Delicious.